All right, good morning, everybody. Welcome to Tuesday, April 12th, 2022, here with the Rock Trading. We're live for a special edition of the StreamYard account here. We're going to live stream to YouTube, a couple different other places, and we're going to take a peek at a massive data release that is coming out today. Sorry, apologies for that. Just making sure we've got all of our ducks in a row as we prepare to have the CPI come out. We're obviously expecting inflation to be inflated again and to be elevated. Brian Deese came out yesterday, one of the top advisors for President Biden, and said that they were expecting an extraordinarily high, elevated CPI release. So it seems like they're trying to already warn people that this is going to be higher than they want and higher than even maybe we expected a couple of days ago. I know China came out with the CPI report on Sunday that was elevated also. That's certainly added to the stress and the anxiety of people in the market getting ready for CPI on Tuesday on this short week. A reminder, Good Friday coming up on Friday. This is a short trading week, so don't go buy any call options that expire for the end of the week thinking you have 5 days when you have 4. It's one thing that you can get. I've been caught before doing myself, realizing that I don't actually have many days to play with. And Theta will make your options, the value dissipate much faster. So looking here at the CPI, I'm actually at Bloomberg. I got to highly recommend Bloomberg. I know it's not a secret, but I never actually got a subscription to it recently. I love it. It's great. It's great website. So consumer price index is monthly. We're expecting a median forecast of 1.1%, up from 0.8%. Core CPI monthly is about to be 0.5%. That was last month's, also 0.5%. CPI year over year is now median forecasted to go up to 8.4%. The previous was 7.9%. So we have been coming in more bearish here on the CPI reports comparatively to what the forecast has been. So we're expecting it to be a little higher perhaps than it has been previously. Core CPI year over year, you can see 6.5% forecasted, 6.4% previous. We also do have Brainerd speaking at 12:10 p.m. today at a Wall Street Journal event. The federal budget deficit comes out at 2 p.m. and Tom Barkin, Richmond Fed president, will speak to the money marketeers at 6:45 p.m. tonight. So, do we have any new news today before we have 4 minutes until the CPI release? This will be an exciting, fun release. It'll definitely send the markets to shockwaves. Either way, we could have a ripping rally if this comes in, perhaps in line or slightly more not dovish, but slightly more bullish than expected. Europe races to end its Russia gas addiction. Well, yeah, true. Nokia exits Russia, saying it's not possible to stay. Finland says 84% of Finland say Russia poses a significant military threat. Let's go to markets. India's inflation soars to 17-month high on war impact. Treasury yields surge to threaten bull run's last resistance line. Airports clogged with queues as travel rebound strains resources. It just flew JetBlue and they had massive issues. It's the second straight weekend. Boston's a major airport for JetBlue. And as much as 150 to 200 flights were canceled over the last 2 weeks for JetBlue on the weekends. Something close to 50% of JetBlue's flights goes through the state of Florida. So, you can imagine considering the amount of thunderstorms and weather they have, especially on the East Coast and near severe weather impacts, send a shockwave through the JetBlue system. All right. Apple targets watch blood pressure feature for 2024. Boy, we could use that considering how fat America is. I'll tell you that. Swingers Crazy Golf is teeing up. This sounds like something that I want to read. Your next corporate event may take... Oh, please, don't tell me that this is Drive Shack. London-based swingers. Okay, so this sounds like an opponent to Drive Shack and Topgolf. have to look into this one after CPI. That's kind of an interesting story. All right. Anything else I can catch you guys up on while we wait for the CPI release? No, not seeing it. Got a Russian defaults. That's about it. So here we are, getting ready for CPI. I'll bring up the tweet deck. About 1 minute until CPI goes live. It's going to be very fun here to find out what is going on. I imagine everyone here paying attention and excited to see if their calls or puts will be worthless. We shall see. Take a peek. We're going to pull up the old QQQ, old trusty here, old faithful. We are up about looks like 2.10 before the CPI release. Looks like we are getting a little bit of selling after some buying before CPI. 8:29 a.m. now, ticking closer and closer. 5 seconds to the CPI release. I'm pulling up my tweet deck because I know someone else will have this before I do. And then I'm going to post this as fast as possible onto the website so we get some clicks. Hope you guys don't mind that. Then we'll run over and take a quick peek at the charts and see what happens. Oh, boy. And we have a boner candle coming in right now. CPI may be in line or beat, but it might also be a fake news. CPI for March came in at expectations 8.5 year over year, above expectations at 8.4. So it's slightly above. Okay, hold on 1 second. CPI reading for March 22, month over month reading went from 0.8 to 1.2. The year over year went from 7.9 to 8.5. Okay. So give me 2 seconds, everyone. Make sure we get this up on the website ASAP because this is new news. Expectations. All right. So we'll come back and edit this a little bit later when I am not as busy. Oh, don't want to do that. Get that up on the website. Here we go. So it looks like CPI for March came in a little bit above expectations, but it's not as bad as it could have been. So I take that in general as a pretty positive development. We'll see how the market takes it because that's what really matters. Take a quick peek at the charts for you guys, and the market loves it. So it looks like the time to be there. This is why you held on to those calls yesterday. We'll see if this stays like this, but market's ripping right now. Market's ripping. Market's at 344.54, up from a low near 340. Looks like it's settling out a little bit here. See if this continues to be positive development, or if the buying wanes and not as positive as we thought when it first came out. Well, guys, that's it for CPI. I hope you guys enjoyed it and enjoyed watching and seeing what was going to develop here. It does look like CPI is going to rip the market early on here. So anyone that held on to those calls, looks like it could pay off. We'll keep a close eye on this. The market opens up in about 28 minutes. And thanks for tuning in. This is the Rock Train. We're up about 345 on Q. And it looks like we could have a fun day in the market. So, as usual, we think it's going to be so bearish. It ends up being extremely bullish. So tune in later. It's been a pleasure doing this first live stream with you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you did. Have a good day.